What's up guys, BSD Spear here. Today I got a tutorial for you on the skulls and terminal locations in Halo Combat Evolved from the Halo Master Chief Collection. So without further ado, here we go. The first skull is going to be the Iron Skull on the Pillar of Autumn. As soon as you get out of the cryo tank, you want to go directly behind you in the room and look behind the containers, and you'll see the Iron Skull laying right there on the floor. The first terminal in the game is going to be located on the same level. As soon as you come into the bridge, just go through like you're playing the mission, and before or after you talk to Keys, look to your left and you'll see that flashing red computer screen. That's your first terminal in the game and the first one on this level.
Warning.
Moving on to the next level, Halo. As soon as you come out of the escape pod, you want to head straight for the waterfall. Stick to your right. You'll see that big rock right in front of me. As soon as you get there, go to the right of the rock, and then you'll see the mythic skull laying on the ground. So go ahead and grab that one. There is another skull on this level. And as soon as you come to the first structure where you have to rescue Marines, just keep going past it. You can either do it before or after you get the Warthog, it doesn't matter. But you want to go above where the tunnel is that you would take the Warthog to progress in the mission. And just stick to the right and keep climbing up this hill. And up here by these two pine trees, you'll see the skull laying on the ground. It is a little bit of a walk, so if you do want to get the Warthog first, I completely understand. But there's your boom skull, and that will give you another achievement as well.
I recommend that we stay near the beacon and wait for extraction.
Alright, second terminal. Second terminal is going to be on this level. As soon as you grab the Warthog and you come through the tunnels,
I'm going to use your suit's
where you would turn left right there to go to the ramp and hit the gap. You want to actually go down the ramp, and then you'll see the terminal glowing right there. And that's your second terminal in the game. Alright, level 3, Truth and Reconciliation. You want to, once you get inside the ship, you'll get to this big room with 3 floors, the big hangar area. What you want to do, at the far right corner, there's a door that'll only open when enemies walk out of it. What you want to do is time it to where you go in right as they're coming out. This one can be a pain. I believe there is hunters that spawn there afterwards, after the big fight, but I did it beforehand. But as soon as you walk through that door, to the left, you'll see the foreign skull on the ground. Alright, so Truth and Reconciliation, this is the third terminal in the game. Once you come to this area where there will be all the elites, the sword elite, and the raised elevated platform, you want to go up top in the flashing red screen. That's going to be your terminal. Alright, moving on. Silent Cartographer. As soon as you get the Warthog, you can either do this before or after. I did it before. As soon as I got the Warthog, I just turned to 180 and went clockwise around the island to the backside where you'll see this mountain. You can do this before or after it. It really doesn't matter. If you're playing the level, you'll go to there either way. But this mountain to my left, or I guess it's more of a hill, but that's where you want to go. You want to slide around to the backside and you'll see a walk-up ramp. Just walk to the top of the ramp, and then you will find your first skull on this level. There is 2, but this first one is going to be your family skull. And as you can see, just keep going to the top. I thought that was it right there, but that was just a rock. It's actually right over here by these bushes. Right there. Alright, so first terminal on this level, once you come to this middle area, circular room where there's 2 hunters, right there on the left flashing is going to be your terminal for the Silent Cartographer. You might want to take out the hunters first. It does take 1 shot to the back, but that will be easiest to take out the hunter and then access the terminal. Alright, second skull on Silent Cartographer is the bandana skull. This is going to be one of the harder grenade jumps. I did it first try on the left side. You can do it on the right, it doesn't matter. But playing through wherever you get to the security override room, just go directly left or right. You want to throw your plasma grenade right at the corner. Time it right and grenade jump. I barely made it there. This is kind of difficult. You want to make sure to grab an overshield. There's about 3 of them outside this room. But there's your bandana skull right there on the ground. You can also use rockets to rocket jump if that's easier. Alright, moving on, next level, assault on the control room. This is going to be the fog skull. Once you come to this first room, or actually when you come down the first elevator, you're going to come into this room, and this is just me clearing out some of the enemies. But you'll see once you go into the middle of the room, there's this pillar with smoke coming out of it. That means you're in the right spot. So what you're going to want to do, clear out all the enemies first, and it's actually up inside that little room. You will have to use a grenade jump to get up there. But if you go to where this window is to my right there, you get up top, and you'll just pop a grenade down in front. Let me kill this jackal first. Alright, so then you're going to have to grenade jump and just land on that platform, and then you can just jump up to there. And the grenades, they'll stay there, they won't for some reason. So just a little grenade jump, and then there's your fog skull. Alright, so next skull on assault on the control room is going to be once you come inside this room with the 2 bridges, one of them's broken. Again, clear out the enemies first. This skull is actually pretty easy to get. All you have to do is drop down the ledge that's right in front of me, and you'll see it on a pipe. The grenade jump one for the fog skull is actually a lot more difficult than this one. I don't know why I couldn't kill that ground. Alright, so right there's that pipe. You just drop down the pipe, and then right there's your malfunction skull. And I tried to grenade jump up there. I don't think you can. Alright, so if I had a super weapon, this is the quickest way to get to this terminal. If you can manage to hijack this Banshee, if not, you can just go down to the bottom. That works too. But I did manage to hijack this Banshee, so then you just fly straight down, and inside this little rut that's in the middle of this area is going to be the terminal. So just hop out of the Banshee, run down there, and then directly behind you, you'll see the glowing terminal right there. And that's terminal number 5. Alright, moving on. 343 Guilty Spark. Recession Skull. As soon as you cross the log, at the beginning of the level, you want to go across, and then to your left, you'll see that hill. Drop down, and then go all the way to the right, and then in between those trees, you'll find the Recession Skull. Alright. Towards the very end of this level is the 6th terminal. Once you hit the elevator to go up, you want to jump off directly behind you, and you want to do it quickly, because as the elevator's going up, you'll take damage and you'll miss the terminal. Alright, moving on, library. This is how you get to your black eye skull. At the beginning of the level, before you go into the circular room, you want to just grenade jump up to that platform, and then in that far left upper area is the black eye skull. That's one of 2 skulls on this level. Alright, now this is going to be on the 3rd floor, is their 7th terminal on library. Once you get to the 3rd floor, you're going to want to jump across these raised platforms all the way to the back of where you're supposed to be going. And this is the 3rd floor, so as soon as you get to this area, you'll recognize it, because the big open rooms are either an elevator or a room like this. Alright, now the 2nd skull on this level is at the very end, in the middle of the room. If you walk across the platform, you'll end the mission. You don't want to do that. Make sure you go to the left and walk across these raised platforms again, and then you'll see the skull back behind these little boxes. And that's your eye patch skull. Alright, starting up the next level. As soon as 2 Betrayals starts up, you're going to be attacked by those sentinels. Make sure you take them out. And then as soon as you take out all 4 sentinels, just turn a 180. Walk to the end of the outer ring, and then you will see terminal number 8.
We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of
Alright, towards the very end of this level, 2 Betrayals. Once you have to destroy the last thing, you want to get into the Banshee, and you want to actually fly past your marker. As you can see, I'm not to the marker quite yet, but if you've played this level, you know that you have to go all the way one way, grab a Banshee, and backtrack all the way the other. To get the skull, however, you actually want to backtrack even more. So right up here to the left is where I would be getting off for the mission. You want to go right and go all the way above that lit area over there I'm shooting at. And then that's where you'll find the Pinata skull. And it's just going to be right behind you. Right up there by the little wall.
It's done. I have the code.
Alright. Level keys. There's only 1 terminal in this room, or in this area. And it's going to be whenever you come to Captain Keys in the mission. Go directly behind, or underneath, and it'll be in one of those ruts. That's where you'll find the terminal. Alright, the 11th terminal on the last level is the Maw. Once you come into the cryo room, cryogenic chamber, take out those 2 sentinels, and then this flashing red computer is going to be your 11th terminal and last terminal for Combat Evolved. And then you should get your Dear Diary achievement like I did. Alright, on the last mission, once you come to this bridge, to get the last skull, you're going to want to come up to this far right side, and on solo, you can either grenade jump it, or you can just plant the Warthog right there by the edge and jump off of it. But once you come up here, then your last skull is going to be right there. So there you guys go. Hope this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching.